The morning light breaks, casting warmth and clarity on a new day. In this moment, a choice stands before you: to step forward trusting in God's power. The world often bombards us with challenges, uncertainties, and a multitude of voices that can drown out our inner peace. Yet there's a wellspring of strength that flows from trusting in the divine, a source of power that can transform not just our mornings, but our entire lives. Consider the story of David, a shepherd boy who faced a giant named Goliath. Armed with nothing but a sling and his unwavering faith, David didn't focus on his own limitations or the overwhelming size of his opponent. Instead, he placed his trust in God's power. "The battle is the Lord's," he declared. And with that declaration, the impossible became possible. Trusting in God's power means seeing beyond our immediate circumstances to the greater reality of His sovereignty and might. Reflect on your own life. Have there been moments where fear or doubt threatened to paralyze you? Perhaps it was a job loss, a health scare, or a fractured relationship. It's in these tough times that the call to trust becomes most urgent. God's power doesn't just exist in lofty ideals. It manifests in our daily lives. It shows up in the quiet moments when we feel overwhelmed, yet choose to believe that there's a purpose behind our struggles. The scriptures remind us repeatedly of God's ability to turn chaos into order. In Isaiah 41:10 we read, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." This isn't just a comforting notion, it's a promise. When we begin our day with trust in God, we anchor ourselves in the assurance that we are not alone. Think of the early morning hours as a sacred time, ripe for connection. Before diving into the day's demands, take a moment to acknowledge God's presence. Express gratitude for the breath in your lungs, the beat of your heart, and the opportunities that lie ahead. This practice shifts our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. It's a way to align our hearts with a deeper understanding of God's power. There's something profound about starting your day with intention. When you wake up and declare your trust in God's power, you set a tone of hope and resilience. Imagine waking up each day with the belief that no matter what challenges arise, you have a divine ally. Look at the life of Job. His story is a testament to unwavering faith amidst unimaginable trials. Despite losing everything, Job's trust in God remained intact. He didn't shy away from expressing his pain and confusion, but through it all, he recognized that God's power was at work even when he couldn't see it. This narrative teaches us that trusting God doesn't mean we won't face hardships. It means we have a source of strength to draw from in those moments. As you navigate your day, remember the words of Philippians 4:13. "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." This isn't merely a motivational quote, it's a declaration of faith. Trusting in God's power empowers us to rise above our limitations. It encourages us to act boldly, not because we are self-sufficient, but because we are anchored in something greater than ourselves. Each morning, as the sun rises, so too can your faith. Trust is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Begin today recognizing that God's power is not just for grand occasions, but for the mundane moments of life. Whether it's facing a difficult conversation, tackling a project at work, or simply getting through the day, invite God into those spaces. The act of prayer becomes a vital part of this journey. It's less about formality and more about relationship. Speak to God as you would a trusted friend. Share your worries, your hopes, your fears. In these conversations, you'll find clarity and strength. Prayer is a powerful tool that opens the door for God's power to work in and through you. Consider the community around you. Trusting in God's power isn't just an individual endeavor. It's a collective journey. When you share your struggles with friends or family, you invite others to pray alongside you. This intercession creates a bond that reinforces the idea that you're not alone in your battles. In moments of doubt, lean on the stories of those who have gone before you. The biblical figures who faced trials yet emerged victorious through faith are not just historical accounts. They serve as reminders that God's power is timeless and unchanging. Their victories can inspire you to trust, to take that leap of faith, and to step into the day believing that God is at work in your life. Let today be the day you begin anew. Embrace the concept of trusting in God's power as a daily practice. Recognize that every moment carries the potential for spiritual victory. With each breath, affirm your faith. With each decision, ground yourself in trust. The journey won't be without challenges, but it will be enriched by the assurance that you walk not alone, but with the power of God guiding your steps. As you move forward, reflect on this. What would your day look like if you fully trusted in God's power? How might that shift your perspective, your interactions, and your peace? Embrace this challenge and see where it leads you. What if today began with a fresh perspective? Imagine waking up, feeling the weight of yesterday lift as you embrace the morning with a heart full of gratitude. Start by thanking God for another day, for breath in your lungs, for the sun rising once again. Acknowledge His faithfulness. Each moment of uncertainty or struggle you faced, they've been steps towards something greater. This recognition brings a sense of peace, grounding your spirit in the truth of God's unwavering presence. As you move through your morning prayer, immerse yourself in the power of His love. Think about the transformations you've witnessed in your own life or in the lives of those around you. God doesn't just sit idly by, He actively shapes situations. When you face obstacles, pause and remember that those challenges can lead to new opportunities. Trusting in God's power means believing that every trial is a chance for growth, a stepping stone towards spiritual victory. Consider the times when you felt overwhelmed, the moments when doubt crept in. What if, instead of succumbing to fear, you leaned into God's strength? Picture a scenario where you encounter a difficult decision at work or in your personal life. Instead of relying solely on your own understanding, turn to prayer. Ask for clarity, for guidance. Let your heart be open to the answers that may come in unexpected forms. Trusting God's power means surrendering your worries, knowing that He's already working things out for your good. Reflect on the beauty of shared faith. As you pray for yourself, remember those in your community who are struggling. Life is not a solitary journey. It's a tapestry woven with the threads of shared experiences and mutual support. Lift up your friends, family, or even strangers who may be facing their own mountains. Their battles might look different from yours, but the underlying need for God's power remains the same. When you pray for others, you strengthen the bonds of faith that connect you all. You become a vessel of hope, channeling God's love into the lives of those around you. What does it mean to trust in God's power in practical terms? Think about the small moments throughout your day. When you find yourself in a heated conversation or a stressful situation, pause, breathe. remind yourself of the strength that flows from your faith. You might choose to respond with patience instead of frustration, allowing God's love to guide your words. This shift can transform interactions, turning potential conflicts into opportunities for understanding. In the quiet moments, invite God into your thoughts. Whether you're commuting, making breakfast, or enjoying a cup of coffee, let your mind wander to the ways He has shown up for you. Recall the times you felt lost but found your way again through prayer. When you trust in God's power, you open your heart to receive His guidance, allowing that trust to shape your decisions and your reactions. This is where spiritual victory begins, not in grand gestures, but in the daily choices that align with faith. Even when the world feels chaotic, God's presence offers a steady anchor. Each morning prayer is a chance to recalibrate. When you pray, visualize yourself handing over your burdens to Him. It's not about erasing the challenges, but about acknowledging that you don't have to bear them alone. Trust in His power and watch as the heaviness begins to lift. You become lighter, more resilient, ready to face whatever the day throws your way. What if you began to see each challenge as an invitation to deepen your trust? Instead of viewing struggles as setbacks, see them as opportunities to experience God's power in action. If you're worried about finances, for instance, entrust your concerns to God. Seek His wisdom in how to manage your resources. The answer might not come immediately, but in being open to His guidance, you'll find a sense of peace that transcends the situation. The act of trusting God can be empowering. It's a declaration that you believe in something greater than yourself. That belief can propel you forward, giving you the courage to step out of your comfort zone. Whether it's pursuing a new job, mending a relationship, or embarking on a new project, trusting in God's power can inject confidence into your endeavors. Take a moment to visualize your day ahead. What do you want to accomplish? What fears stand in your way? As you pray, invite God's power into those aspirations. Affirm your faith in His ability to guide you toward success. When you approach your tasks with a mindset rooted in trust, you find the strength to tackle obstacles head-on. Community plays a vital role in this journey. As you pray for yourself, reach out to others. Share your intentions, your hopes, and your struggles. Encourage one another in faith. When you speak life into each other's situations, you amplify the power of prayer. It's a reminder that you are not alone in your journey towards spiritual victory. Trusting God's power is a daily choice. It's about embracing the uncertainty of life while holding on to the assurance that He is with you. Begin today by acknowledging His presence in every aspect of your life. Let your morning prayer be a declaration of trust, a commitment to seek His guidance. The day is yours to embrace, filled with the potential for spiritual victory. Trust in God's power as you navigate through it, and watch how your perspective shifts, your interactions transform, and your spirit flourishes. You're not just beginning another day, you're stepping into a journey of trust that could change everything. Trusting in God's power doesn't just happen in moments of reflection. It's a decision to carry that trust into the hustle of daily life. Picture starting your day with a prayer that acknowledges His presence, a moment to express gratitude for the breath in your lungs and the opportunities ahead. This acknowledgement isn't just routine, it's a foundation. When you thank God for His faithfulness, you remind yourself of His past provisions, which fuels your confidence in what lies ahead. As you step into your morning routine, whether that's brewing coffee, packing your bag for work, or preparing your family's breakfast, let each action be an offering of trust. Consider how God's power can transform the mundane into the extraordinary. The simple act of making breakfast becomes an opportunity to reflect on how He provides for your needs. Trust that, even in the chaos of your mornings, God's hand is present, guiding your steps and whispering encouragement that you are capable of facing whatever challenges arise. In the workplace or at school, challenges will inevitably surface. Instead of approaching these hurdles with anxiety, choose to lean into God's power. When a project feels overwhelming or an assignment seems daunting, pause for a moment. Breathe in deeply and remind yourself that you're not alone. Say a quick prayer asking for clarity and strength. It's in these moments that you can witness the shift in your mindset. Trusting God's power means believing that He can turn obstacles into stepping stones. Let's face it, life throws curveballs. Unexpected changes in plans, conflicts with others, or personal struggles can all feel like mountains. Yet it's precisely in these moments of uncertainty where God's power shines brightest. Reflect on how He has turned your previous difficulties into opportunities for growth. Each setback is a setup for a comeback when you keep your eyes fixed on Him. Embrace the idea that these challenges are part of the journey, not the end of it. During your lunch break, take a moment to check in with your spirit. Have you been relying on your strength or God's? Acknowledge what you're feeling. If you're overwhelmed, speak it out loud. I trust in God's power to guide me through this. Sharing your thoughts, whether with a friend or in a journal, can be liberating. It reinforces your commitment to trust. You're not just going through the motions, you're declaring your faith in action. As the day unfolds, notice your interactions with others. Trusting in God's power isn't merely a personal endeavor, it's communal. When you're rooted in that trust, you naturally extend grace and kindness to those around you. A colleague may be struggling, offer a listening ear. A friend might be facing trials. Let them know you're praying for them. These small acts of love and support reflect the power of God at work in your life. Evening approaches, and you find yourself winding down. Before you rest, take a moment to reflect on your day. What moments stood out? Where did you see God's power? Acknowledge the small victories. They matter. Perhaps you handled a difficult conversation well, or you faced a personal challenge with courage. Each of these instances is evidence of spiritual victory. Consider how to bring your day to a close with intention. Engage in prayer once more, this time embracing a spirit of intercession. Think of those around you who are struggling. Lift them up to God, asking for His power to intervene in their lives. This act not only strengthens your own faith, but builds a community rooted in trust and support. As you prepare for bed, let your final thoughts be a reaffirmation of trust in God's power. I trust you, Lord. Your plans are good. This simple declaration can set the tone for a restful night, allowing your spirit to recharge for the next day. Embrace the belief that with each sunrise, you have the opportunity to experience God's power anew. In practical terms, living out this trust means integrating prayer into your daily habits. Whether it's a morning ritual, a pause during your workday, or a moment before sleep, keep that line of communication open. This rhythm of prayer becomes the lifeblood of your trust, reinforcing the reality that you are never alone in your struggles or successes. It's not just about surviving the day, it's about thriving through trust. Recognize that God's power is a constant presence. It's not reserved for grand moments, but is evident in the everyday. As you walk through your day, let this truth resonate within you. You have the ability to tap into that power, to shift your perspective, and to impact those around you. Trusting in God's power means actively choosing faith over fear, hope over despair. It's about stepping into each moment with the assurance that you are equipped to handle whatever comes your way. When you begin today trusting God's power, you're opening the door to a life of spiritual victory. Embrace it fully. You're not just a passive observer in your journey, you are an active participant. Each choice you make, each prayer you utter, and each moment you surrender to God's will increases your faith and strengthens your trust. In this dance of life, every step taken in faith propels you closer to the purpose designed for you. As you navigate challenges, remember that trust is a muscle that grows stronger with use. When faced with uncertainty, lean into prayer, seek guidance in Scripture, and engage with your community of faith. These practices fortify your spirit and remind you that you are part of something greater than yourself. Moreover, embracing God's power invites transformation not just in your life, but in the lives of those you touch. Your trust can inspire others to seek the same unwavering foundation. Whether through acts of kindness, words of encouragement, or simply being present, your faith can ripple outwards, creating waves of hope and love in a world that often feels chaotic and disconnected. In conclusion, trusting in God's power is an invitation to live boldly and authentically. It empowers you to face the unknown with courage and grace, knowing that you are never truly alone. Embrace this journey with an open heart, and let the light of your trust illuminate the path for yourself and others. As you cultivate this trust daily, you will discover the profound peace and strength that comes from walking in faith, leading to a life rich in purpose and fulfillment.